So excited to be here today, sharing this afternoon with you. Thanks for being here. We are going to listen these stories and the projects of four amazing teams. They have been working the last 4 weeks, like with all their passion, with all their heart, like learning new concepts, trying to find new ways of thinking, and going through this beautiful adventure that is entrepreneurship. So I'm delighted to introduce them to you. So I would like to call to the first entrepreneur of the evening, which is going to be Nachle, please. Big applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to Nikos for their 15th anniversary, and thank you for Twente van Enschede for inviting us to this amazing atmosphere actually here. And unfortunately, I didn't test the wine. I hope there's some more after this, because I really love the wine.
Just make sure Petra does.
So it's a really great honor for me to be here in front of you to explain about our project. Ladies and gentlemen, the world we are living in today is like a small village, and that's because of the communication system we have. A communication system helps us so much to know a lot about cultures of different countries and to know a lot about the world we are living in. But it doesn't really help us to increase the international sales or increase the GDP of our countries, which is very important, I guess. And why? Because there is about 80% of the manufacturers in Netherlands have business connections with CIS countries, which is the last part of Soviet Union. And only 40% of those manufacturers has direct business connection with that area. And that's and actually the trade volume the trade volume between the Netherlands and the CIS market, it's about 70 billion euros in the last year. And that's really a great amount of money. And the problem is there's limited connection between those two markets, and there's limited information. About the suppliers in that countries on the network. So that we did create IMEX A. IMEX A is a smart database with web interface. IMEX A is a software providing direct connection between the manufacturers in both sides, the NL markets and the CIS markets. And each 1% of extra sales equals 700 million euros. So you can imagine what if it is 10% of 20% and so more. Of course, we have in the market today a lot of solutions, and it's really effective solutions to solve this problem, but it's not really targeted the CIS market. And there's some gaps in this solution, like the language parallels. You will in the databases of those solutions, and of course maybe we have thousands of competitors in the market, but we will never talk about them. We don't want to advertise our competitors at the moment. Our business model is to sell annual subscription to the customers, to our customers, and what we did in the last 4 weeks of our program is we made researches about the manufacturers in both sides, and we defined our target users. We try to find better solution for this problem, and today we are working on a fake framework to test the behavior of our potential customers, and you can see a simple version of our fake framework in the background. So what we are looking in the what we are looking till then the end of this year is continuing prototyping on our project to develop a real method about how it will work and test our solution in better ways. So IMEX A is the idea of the brain of our team, who is my partner Dimitri, and unfortunately he's not here with us today because he's in Amsterdam. And we believe that we are a strong team together because both of us has economic background about this, and we believe that this solution will be effective in the market. So that was IMEX A, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your support. And actually, I would like to ask about for professionals who can help us developing the database and the web designers, and also if you can help us with having networking connection with the manufacturers who are interested in CIS market, or who are not interested, we will convince them. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Nakle. So I would like to see if there's any questions from the audience for Nakle.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes, please.
I just Googled it. IMEX A is already an existing trade name. So maybe it's a good idea to change the name and use Google before you set up a brand.
Actually, we did use Google, but we didn't never know that there's a name. We did never know that there's the same name. So that's a good point. We'll take in consideration. Thank you very much for your comment. That's very important. Yeah. And actually, you know what? I really don't prefer this name because sometimes it's very difficult to memorize. So, any other questions like this? Yeah.
So, what would be your typical type of clients who would like to use this type of service? Have you thought about what type of companies would like to have connection between, let's say, Ukraine and Netherlands or something, for example?
Actually, we are focusing on the manufacturers who are producing products, and not the companies who are providing services. Mm-hmm. So, because we know that there's a lot of raw materials in that areas, and it's really cheap than other worlds, any region of the world. So we will focus on this kind of manufacturers.
Good. Excuse me. There are any other questions, maybe in the audience? Yeah, one more. Awesome.
Why CIS?
Why CIS?
Okay, maybe no mic needed.
CIS is one of the hidden regions to Europe, and what I know that the people in Europe doesn't really trust in that in the companies and manufacturers in that region. So, but my partner is coming from Kazakhstan, and he already know about that region, and he know the opportunities which is existing there. So we will focus first on that region, and hopefully in the next few years we will be global. I don't know.
If I could ask a follow-up question.
As your partner certainly knows, in that part of the region, business is done on a personal basis. I assume your database is just to make the initial contact, to develop leads, so that the companies can follow up later with personal contacts with the companies.
I didn't get your question.
No, bottom line is, what is the added value of your service?
The value proposition of our project is to make easy and effective channel connections between the international markets. That will be the most important value proposition we will give. And also we will solve the problem of language parallel, which is existing. If you look now to the databases, you will find the language parallel is very important issues to take over it. Any other questions? We have a question.
Oh, no, it was just a small one. I think I know. language, so your partners in Kazakhstan, so I guess, speak Russian. That's the biggest spot on the picture, but there are many other languages. Is that the only reason why your company is on the market to translate?
Actually, no, we don't have a translator program. It's a business to business company. So, but about the language, it will be first in English, Russian, and in Dutch language at the first step, and then it will be maybe more language will involve. No. Did I answer your question, lady?
Well, the question was, what more? Why are you the better company than any other person who speaks Russian?
I did understand the question.
Why are you the company? So if I am a person from Russia,
Yeah.
and I'm a person from Russia, I should come to you.
يعني ليش ما تعمل هي اتصال مباشر؟ ليش بتجي عن طريقكم؟
Okay, thank you for this. Okay, because we are the first company that provide this kind of solution between make connection between CIS countries and the European Union.
I can give you a folder of the companies doing that. What's the channel?
Direct connection, lady, between business to business. Direct connection between the manufacturers here and the manufacturers there is already existing. And I mentioned in the first that there's 40% of the manufacturers have direct connection with the manufacturers in that area. But why IMEX? Because it's the easiest way to communicate with your partners. That's what I already know.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.